Welcome to the corner where the vibes are high, where uncut dopeness leaks on the spot. We always hyping it for the culture. If you love all things poetry, this call is for ya. My life on the corner grind with the rewind. My life on the corner grind where the spotlight shines. My life on the corner grind with the rewind. My life on the corner grind where the spotlight shines. Mama said, baby, don't you let your words die. So I'm open words that will have passed my life. We keep it uncut here on the corner. We can't ignore shit here on the corner. Mama said, baby, don't you let your words die. So I'm open door that's gonna soar past the sky. We swing the best strand here on the corner. We on that caffeine, let's go here on the corner.
Let's go! Let's go!
As a child, fear communicated through tightly gripped blankets wrapped around fists. My cloak of invisibility hid me from monsters living within the dark corners of my bedroom. If I was covered, I was safe. As a girl, I no longer grip blankets, but hold on to my arms instead, hugging myself as I walk past people, places, and things that caused my heart to race at a scarily quickened pace. If I walked fast enough, I'd be safe. As a woman, my cloak has withered away, and the reality of what I should be afraid of has been realized as inescapable. Fear doesn't go anywhere, but I can learn to understand it. Now, what I have still yet to grasp is the language of security. How do I know when I'm safe to stay? What does trust sound like today? Perhaps if I wasn't so fluent in anxiety, I'd have the mental capacity to translate "this is scary" into "this is weight that I can carry."
I'm so black that if you were to see my ancestors black, then you know it took us a long time to get where we at. Now, black don't crack, but this journey stitched on our back like tracks. That's bold roots running up under our skin, meaning some stuff just stitched in like sweet potato, not pumpkin. I'm so black that it's a fact that they thought our pain tolerance was high. I mean, that's anything that looked like you or I. That's why they took everything that we threw and still grew. They knew it was something supernatural about me and you. You see, that's God-like. My hair is wool, my feet is bronze. I'm so black. Goddess, I'm also that. Our families are still under attack, strength broken down like back in the days where we not your new age slave. I will no longer be beat for whips and chains. We might have had a hard time learning how to spell our names, but we learned who we were all just the same. B.E.T., oh yeah, it changed the game. And after Freaknik, nothing was ever the same. But being so black that going to college wasn't attached to that. You see, I'm so black that grandmama's house where you could always get a good meal at with the Kool-Aid to match. My favorite was red or grape, where most of the time we're showing up 10 minutes late. Some people call that ninja time. I say we just showing up in time for us to shine. Don't forget that syrup sandwich or that bologna with the rind, but we'll get to that another time because I'm so glad that you knew that you was about to get if you was ever told to go get a switch. You never better not step on my kicks. And if we kicks it, now we cousin and shit. I'm Chevy Boy Black. If you not that old, then that's Cadillac. Sunday morning, you can't see over the church hat. I'm Harriet Tubman Black. Well, excuse me, I'm Harriet Tubman Black, but I'm done being railroaded. I'm locked and loaded in Hampson, something like Samson mixed with Nat Turner. And that's everything that I spit is facts, but nothing more fact than I'm so black. Dang, this computer did me.
Just go. Can you hear me?
Yes, go.
I am so black. Universe says I am. I am connected. I am eternally perfected for this role in this body. It gets kind of hectic, but I expect it since I'm really angelic. I embellish on the fact that I'm reverent to source and my ancestors who paid the cost of loss, but that seems irrelevant to most. Undiscovered with no toast, no dinners to appreciate, no gold award to congratulate the empires that we state when we part our lips to give you a taste. I'm so black. Reinforced, reincarnated, emancipated, elevated, never dated, date stamped, timeless. I'm on assignment. No longer sold on consignment, never needed refinement. You'll see when the rays of the sun shine, but many over the years have been blind with hatred in their hearts, sought to undermine my prime. I stay under attack, but I never stay on my back. I can serve as well as I receive. Don't be deceived. If you Adam, I'm Eve, and I can see all you got on is leaves. I am so black. I am Mother Earth. I can give birth to seeds that become trees with branches of iron, never weeds, and indeed I proceed to give you what you need, even what you want. But sometimes what I flaunt ain't what you want. When these melanin covered thighs have you in a chokehold, your awestruck, speechless cries are all that your spirit can hold. You realize you no longer control the console and you contend to submit to the bliss. I'm so black. This chocolate skin I was born in had its own path, its own road. Got to be more careful when you riding along here, this here road, because this here road no more be owned by massa. This here road, I say this here road no more be owned by massa. I say I free, as free. Me and all my identities, the writer, the lover, the little black girl, the mother, the queen, the discoverer, the woman king, and the nurturer. I am the I am, and I am so black.
Poppy, I don't know, is it on me?
Why, yes, it is, Queen. I know I started the speed round off rough. My phone was acting up. It's my fault. But let's get
No,
speedy.
only one second. So, I'm so glad that I begin to believe that freedom begins with me. See, I decided that I need to set myself free. Freedom begins with me. Being trapped in a cage between my own ears. I mean, I gave myself fears. There were things that I didn't need to be afraid of, but I was because I didn't realize who I was. I'm a black woman. That means that I am Mother Earth. I am tapped into the soil and the ground that the roots grow from, and trees are born from these branches that are me. See, I'm a conqueror, a warrior, a fighter. I am a survivor. I'm a daughter. I'm a mother. I'm a sister. I'm an auntie. I'm a grandmother. I'm a granddaughter. I am all the things that we want to be when black is our reality. See, my mind was made up and I can never be stopped because I'm solid. And I took this foundation for me to realize that everything in my life was destined for this. See, I didn't know that I had inside of me a sacred gift. The reality is, I'm a black woman, and the black in me set me free. And the thing that I needed in my life every day, I had no idea what it would be. But the reality is, the black in me makes the possibility of every generation that comes after me to exist because I'm not just my ancestors, I'm their descendant. I am a necessity. I'm not an option. You can't pick and choose what you want to have in your life because our generations prior to us were given to us. We had no choice in who our parents were. But the thing about me is, I have two black parents, so that makes me black. I don't care if there was a mixture in between there. There was something Caucasian European, or even if it was Hispanic, it was Native American, and anything that came along the way, Haiti to the United States. I'm still black. I'm black. I'm proud. I'm happy. I'm loud. I will speak with a soft voice, but you still hear me. I don't care if you don't know whether or not this is your story. I need you to understand one thing for certain, two things for sure. Tina Storm is black, and this is how I flow in peace.
I'm so black, I make jewelry irrelevant. See, every fiber of my being beams a shine that leaves me and my complexion swimming in an explosion of melanin. See, my black is a representation of the acknowledgement from a divine intelligence. I'm so black, my skin tone is dripped in this very own element, leaving me looking like everything looked like when the moment God said, let there be light, black, ebony and rich with an abundance of elegance. My black is the evidence that I am a living gem, one with the universe in hand, responsible for its development. Black like the thoughts from the roots of Tyreek. I speak black truths loud in the language of soul and sound, spilled and scattered with such eloquence. I must be heaven sent. Yo, I'm so blacknificent. I'm like that song by Nina Simone, young, gifted, and yup, black. In fact, just being myself is what they call pro black. I'm so black, I'm charcoal black, jet black, that original black, blue black, hair like wool black, black ass. Black can be black, bold black. I'm talking old black. Black as the further you look back. So if we're talking facts, I'm black as history, like the mastery of God's memory and beauty of what it means to just believe. I'm so black, I'm black as faith is, which is so black you can't see through it, but something in your soul lets you know there's truth to it. So picture this. Pick a place, any place. Go there, find the Aborigines, and guess what? Yep, you'll find familiar faces on folks that look, you guessed it, like me, black, African black. First mathematician, black as the world's ancestors and scholars who taught your philosophers. I'm black as them in the ink they used to write manuscripts stolen and hidden deep in the dark and black room under your museums and Vatican. I'm black and bold as confidence, so be my guest. Misunderstand, misinterpret, but don't mistake my blacksilence for arrogance, because you best believe I'm black as the words on pages of biblical texts. I'm Boston running, Joker, Deuce, Spade type, black chocolate dipped in sun-kissed black, burnt toast and coffee black, no sugar, no cream. That don't be a menacing with Bernie Mac black. you know, Michael Blackson type black. Talk back and get slapped black, that slow stroll with soul black, walking rhythm style and stride. I'm black like that. Matter of fact, I'm so black when I talk about being black, I black out about being bliggity black. Black like that. Poem.
Say I'm so black. Dearest black man, this this is a message for the king in you. The stigma set in stone to stereotype you doesn't apply to you. Let them be fearful of the potential you have. Dive into the potential you have, the potential the black woman saw at you at birth, the potential we, women, and men see in you with love, the potential you can make a reality with actions. Whatever your potential is, know that you've been had clout for it. You just now activating it. I'm so black. Dearest black woman, this is a message for the queen in you. The stigma set in stone to stereotype you doesn't apply to you. Let them be fearful of the potential you have. Dive into the potential you have, the potential the black man saw in you at birth, the potential we men and women see in you with love, the potential you can have and make it a reality, the potential you can make whatever your potential is, know that you've been had clout for it. You just activating it into existence. Go exist. Go be your best beautiful black self. You beautiful black being. Be so black.
Yeah, man. I know y'all ain't never seen nothing like this shit here before. I'm a shimmer coin. you know what it is. I'm gonna be co-hosting the damn show today. Me and this fool Key-Notes. We about to get it in, so let's go. Yo, welcome back. And I'm extra excited because y'all know they try to give us the short end of the stick all the time, but they don't know we ain't we hitting, baby. It ain't the size of the stick, it's how hard we hit. That's why they be scared of us, for real, for real. Well, not in this instance. Y'all know it ain't always the size. But understand, all wars are a part of history. And what makes us any different is that we've been in a war from the beginning of time. I almost sound like the beginning of my time because we're still at war right now. So yes, anytime I have a time to celebrate us, I'm all about that, man. So let's get to it. What a start to a show. You know what I'm saying? I'm so black and loving it. Yo, we was all of that and some. We was on Color People Time tonight. I was running around before the show even started tonight. So y'all already know we finna be on one tonight, period, man. So I am excited about what we got tonight, man. How about that spotlight? Straight up, man. The queen put it down on the spotlight and the rewind, man. We had Honey Dip for the rewind. Both of those were brought to you by the best poetry group on Facebook, man. Y'all already know that's that P.P.C. And I thank y'all for that vote too, because man, it's starting to get hard to vote for everybody off of this show. So I'd be glad to cheat and vote for everybody and let y'all really pick the winner of the spotlight and the rewind. So thank y'all so much for that. Hats off to y'all. If y'all are new to this show and y'all haven't already, what y'all waiting for? Hit the damn subscribe button. Y'all already know what it is. We trying to get these numbers up and get up through there, man. But let's celebrate us, man. Let's get to it. Like you. I am out of town tonight. If y'all can't tell, I am not at the home front. I am in Virginia. Man, I'm talking about my third grandbaby supposed to be born sometime soon. So I am so excited to not be coming to y'all from the corner of Atlanta, to be right here in Virginia on this corner right here. But let's get to our first person, man. Y'all know what it is. My first guest, this queen right here, man, she inspires you through her honesty, the way that she story tells, spoken word, and poetry. I first heard her in the cafeteria, and if y'all know me and y'all been on that show, then y'all know that's what we eat, and we gets it in over there, man. But this queen right here is the host with the most, hosting 5 podcasts on 3 different platforms. She's also one of the hosts on the AM Drive, the Living Room, the Small House of Poetry. And I'm telling y'all, ain't nothing small about this damn house, y'all, except for the fact that they always make me feel comfortable when I am in there, man. Discovering her love for words and public speaking started around middle school as such. And after the years, this spoken word artist came to these streets and ran through them. And through her adult years and trauma, Gina Storm was born, man. And y'all know this storm, it can be presented, man, I'm trying to tell you, it can be presented with something that she's already put together, you know, that's premeditated. Or she can come off the top with this thing and just shake your whole world loose. And y'all, I have watched her do it over and over. So I am so excited to have what I call, I'm talking about, she might be the coldest storm around, maybe because she's from that cold city, but I call her my quiet storm that shakes and rattles. Let's roll with Gina Storms, y'all.
Well, sometimes it's just too much. Like, I have to clutch my metaphor pearls. See, I've seen things that would give a heart attack to the average queen. Hurtful, disrespectful, and painful. Most of them were caused by someone close to me. I used to pray for clarity. Then it occurred to me that some things are just what they are. People will only do to you what you allow them to, and when they call me funny acting, I need them to know it's mine.
Yo, how it's going, Queen? What you got going? Unmuted. I had that same problem. But
I
thank you
stay
for
on mute.
subscribing. I see you.
Obviously, Storm is a mutant, and I am mutating often. You can catch me on mute everywhere, on every mic, all the time. They be like, Jenna unmute, Jenna unmute, Jenna unmute.
I'm gonna have to start using that because I be mutating all the time over here too, especially when I'm trying to keep my background quiet and then I just be talking and don't nobody hear. Daniel, man. But it is a honor to actually have you in my house since I'm in your house almost twice a week, baby. I have actually been waiting for you to touch down on my corner so I can make you feel how you make me feel, and that's at home. Yo, I am It may. I'm astonished to have you here tonight. So, how is it actually holding down so many different shows?
I have been a host on 5 networks on multiple platforms throughout the 15 years professionally that since I've been Gina Storm. I started doing poetry with my government name in Chicago, and Black Ice we used to introduce me. He was the MC for the show that I was doing strictly for the listeners. And when I came into that space in Chicago, Black Ice referred to me as baby girl from Joliet. And then I saw when he was born versus when I was born, and I was like, I'm older than you. I ain't nobody's baby.
Wait a
I'm
minute.
a grown,
I'm your
look,
little
I'm a
sister.
grown ass woman. Look at no cap. I'm like, bruh, I need you to understand one thing for certain, two things for sure. Baby, I am not. I'm an adult.
I
So
tell
as
people
an
all the
adult,
time, a baby is something that you hold up. And I ain't now one of them. No, no, you know what the other
nah,
word was. I done
mm-mm,
got used to your show. We don't do no cursing when you
that
on the
part,
mic. You know what I'm
that
talking
part.
about?
Yeah, it's family friendly. It's family friendly.
Right.
My mom is listening. She was
That's right.
like, I
That's right.
can be
Mama
on
in the room.
YouTube
Mama
on
in
my
the house.
TV.
Hey,
Eh,
she got us on. Hey, y'all didn't see that? She got us on 3D. We on the big screen in the house. Mom, I'm looking
she
at
on
it.
the
Mom, I'm looking
TV.
good, mom.
Mommy said, so are you going to be using bad words or talking about marijuana? I said, well, you call me Smokey, and you know that Mary Jane is my main thing. So, I mean, I don't have to do a piece about weed, but you know who I am, respectfully. She was like, that's
Respectfully.
okay. Hey, no
Hey,
cap.
can't go wrong with that.
My
Can't
mama
go
don't
wrong
have
with that.
that's no cap. My mama don't care.
Hey, can't go wrong with that, man. It's still a blessing to have your mama around, man. Everybody know I lost mine less than 2 years ago. So everybody that got their mama, hold on to them. Give them a damn hug tonight from me to you to them. Baby, that's a strong, powerful hug right there. So what's the first
Absolutely.
piece you want to get into for us tonight?
I like to do a piece. I was gonna read it, and then I pulled it up on my tablet, and I was like, I ain't doing it. So what I'm gonna
Okay.
do is, I'm gonna do a piece that I titled "Sisters" because I'm gonna do go off the dome because I'm gonna tell you why. Um, I don't have a biological sister, so here we go.
All right, well, she
Sisters.
known to go off the dome, so let me get up out of here so she can do her thug thizzle. The storm has arrived, baby.
All right, so here we go. Sisters, I was the first child that my parents birthed. I have two biological brothers, and they're still here on Earth. I grew up with 16, and there was a dozen of them who remain. The others have passed away. But the reality is this, and I would be remiss if I didn't say, all my life, all I wanted was a sister. I mean, I'm not talking about a cousin who could fill in or a girlfriend who would be my next of kin. Now, I'm talking about the women who hold other women down, who, if I am slipping on my pimping, they could straighten my crown. They would let me know if my slip is showing, if my back fat was out, if I didn't look the way that I needed to when I'm in public, because I know what that's about. I always say when I see celebrities online in pictures and on the red carpet, where your people at? You ain't got nobody. See, the person that would look out for me would be my sissy. And I don't have one biologically, but I picked several up, a multitude along the way. So to my sisters, this is my plea to you. We're not in competition. The table's large enough for us all to eat. We should not compete. What we need to do is look out for each other and respectfully make sure that each of us have what we need from one another. See, the beauty about having sisters, because my mother has several, they're alive and none of them have died, and they all look out for each other for the most part. But whenever there is a bad apple in the barrel, they feel and think that everybody's going to go in that direction, but they will not be poisoned, nor will they decay because someone came along who didn't understand the verbiage. All I can say is, yo, hey, I can't do that, my girl, because there was no sister for me in this world. But when I see sister relationships that are a necessity and women who look out for each other because they're doing the best that they can do and they want you to be at your best too, then that is the relationship that I'm striving for. And although God did not give my parents another daughter, and I grew up without a sister, if I call you sis, I mean this. You're my sister, you're my sissy, you are my best friend. The person that I need in my life, you don't have to be my next of kin. The wonderful thing about me is this: in a male dominated family, I did not have any envy because I knew there was one thing for certain, two things for sure. I'm gonna wear a dress like I am right now. And I don't believe that that's the cure. But the reality is, we as women need to look out for each other like we do no other. We need to be here for each other in every single aspect of life. We need to make sure that there is no jealousy, no competition or strife. Straighten crown. Look out for your sis. If her slip is hanging, tell her because people in life need people. And they may not feel like they do, but I have no competition outside of myself. The only person I'm trying to be better than is who I was yesterday. So, my sisters, please look in the mirror and to yourself say, you're enough, you're worthy, you're loved, you're necessary. And the women in your life who love you are your sisters. It has nothing to do with DNA. It has everything to do with how you feel and what you say. I'm Gina Storm. Thank you for indulging me. In peace.
All that black girl magic. Come back, say all that black girl magic. Come on, I said all that black girl magic. Yeah. She talking to y'all queens. I seen somebody put up a comment that said the brothers need to be listening to this too. If we all stick together, baby, they ain't got to worry about nothing because we too strong, we too powerful. So yes, we are not in competition with each other. That was off the top of the dome, huh? No,
I was gonna read something, and then I was like, you know what? I'm not. I'm just gonna go. I got to flow.
I just
I'm
love
Gina
the way
Storm.
that
I'm a freestyle spoken word artist, and let me go.
yeah, but if you hadn't told us, I just love the way the fact that you threw that in and then commits to not even stumble over your words as you spit. I just love that. I had my stuff wrote for the speed round. Did you hear me stumble? And so I just love how you're able to come off the top of your head with no problem, man. That is a blessing and it's relevant. You are your sister's keeper. I love that somebody put that in there, man. This is great. Yes, Rock, that's you. Welcome in, Queen. I ain't seen you in a while. You know, I'm reading the comments too. I can't wait for you to come back around with your second piece. You already know we're gonna keep this show moving, y'all. Let me get that. Let me get this computer. Look, I'm on my work computer tonight. It's all the struggles is real. I'm trying to tell you, man. This queen right here, though, her goal is to share her comfort, share comfort from her pain and testaments as a blessing. That's the stuff that she's endured. She's gonna share it with you. Her pen has been leaking since she was a little bitty girl, using her talents for more than spoken word, successfully completing a CD of blessed inspirational poetry entitled "Personal Revelations," tapping more into her own lane by DJing her own show. What's the word? You know what I'm saying? She also is the head of a drama and inspirational poetry ministry entitled the Levitate Production Company that will teach royalty to empower themselves with the power of God. Now with at least three, I ain't say one, two, man, at least three plays under her belt and a soundtrack, man, using her words to direct the whole production. And tonight, we putting one together right here because we got her right here in the house tonight. Man, y'all help me welcome my sister, Angie Martin.
Universe, how I dare to love thee, for I'm filled and inflamed with your spirit. Your wishes consume me. Entombed within me is your will. And if I lie still, I can feel you place within me my inheritance, my second chance. It's apparent that you enhance as you run through my veins with a connection so paternal. The connection is more than external, but internal.
Yeah. How you feeling?
I'm feeling love. I'm feeling so much love from the universe, from you all, from my family, with within you all. Yeah, I'm feeling loved and blessed.
Yeah, man, I'm feeling that around your neck. You know, I'm talking about the big
Yeah,
up and going. I'm loving. You know, I be paying attention to all my surroundings, man. I'm loving the whole vibe, man. I'm loving how we coming in the room ready tonight, yo. Yeah, that speed round was a little shaky, but I'm gonna say it was started out being my fault. But after that, we kind of heated up and came around that corner, man. So I'm loving how it's going tonight, for real, for real. So, what's the first piece you're gonna bless us with tonight? Hold on, before I even get into that, because I got a question. How many plays have you actually produced?
at this point, 6.
Yes, I told y'all not one, not two. I told you not even 3, because I knew it was more than that. Just from the lingo, I got the bio, and I got the long bio, but I couldn't really flip to it because I was trying to go to the next page, and she had me in go and reading the bio. I was like, damn, she did all of this, whole radio station, everything. So how has it been just traveling down so many avenues with just your voice?
And the avenues of the plays, that's not just my voice, that's the whole cast.
Yeah.
That's the best part of that, is bringing together a cast of people that are so gifted to tell a story. I'm a storyteller, as you said. That's my snitch. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks.
I
Thanks.
I like to tell stories. So, and I think I'm pretty good at it. Oh, and my production company is Levite Production.
Y'all know I will flick a name up. That includes your name. I will flick everybody who watched this show. They probably like, yep, there she go. She on it. I got to get me at least one in a night, and there it is right there. Y'all make sure y'all look it up. Look it up and try to support the queen, man. I ain't gonna try to say the name again because I'll probably say what I said the first time around. So how long has the production company been around?
Oh my goodness. I think I'm going on 17 years. This is
Oh, yeah,
this
that's a long time.
4, and it was, yeah. So yeah, that's what we about 17 years now. Hmm.
Okay, that's definitely a very, very long time.
Last few years, COVID hit and got a little jiggy with it, but I'm back. I'm back
Hey,
bringing
welcome back, welcome back. You know what I'm
things.
saying?
So the
So
people,
I'm glad to have you back on the scene, man. So what's the first piece you're gonna give us tonight, man? Welcome to the corner.
I thank you so much for inviting me. It's called Please I Don't Want To. And it kind of just chronological. Chronological. I can't talk today. What's
Me
up?
either. It's okay. I got anxiety because I'm waiting on the grandbaby. I don't know what your thing. Maybe my anxiety is rubbing off on everybody because I am up in a ball right now.
Well, it's about this woman's life from kind of beginning to the end. And it just tells different aspects of her life and how she's still able to find peace.
All
And
right. Well,
it's
let's get to it, man.
common to
Let
the
me,
Black woman as
all
well.
right. Well, let me get up out of here, man. Power to us. I love it.
All right. Please, I don't want to. Please. No, I don't want to. Is the words that she speaks as she weeps down the hall from a drug-induced coma that smells of the aroma of denial, turning a blind eye to a condition her mother suffered, used by her father as a buffer. Her mother stayed high, claimed it was the best way to get by the stress. When she really wanted to hide away from the mess she had made in her life, married to a husband that didn't want a wife, but he wanted a little girl. And that little girl became his world, brightened his days and his nights. She became something he had to get, like an insatiable itch, a tight fit. And though she says no, he says yes. Come on, man. I need it. That's my daughter, though. But oh man, I'm itching. Please, man, don't make me do that. Lips moist, longing for a taste, for a drug that could take her to another place. ease her all her pain, fulfill her every desire. She was climbing the walls because she wanted to be higher, and her dealer had something in mind all the time, something of hers that he had admired. You see, every time he'd come over there for her to make a buy, it was a glimpse of her true beauty that caught his eye. Her 11-year-old daughter that she lay beside. She began to think to herself, how could I? I'd be no better than my mother, who laid right down the hall while I suffered with a drug that made her complete, but she was aching with defeat. And it was a time when she was full of laughter. And even the mornings after I had slept with her, man, it had to be a hard thing for a woman to stand. And now that I think about it, it didn't kill me. He was just a man. Be strong, little one. Like your mommy, you can do it. I know you can. As the dealer comes closer and closer to the bed, dangling the bag of dope that she wants to be fed, she looks at the dealer and looks at her daughter as they lay in the bed of an efficiency that efficiently smothered the life of a daughter and a son and a mother. And though she wants to say no, he and she says yes. Please, please, I don't want to, son. Please don't die. Don't leave me. Please get up. Get up. Are the words that she speaks as she weeps. Kneel down on the concrete, watching the blood pour out like paints, leaving him without an ounce of strength, anticipating the outline of chalk and angrily waiting for the cop to stop talking, for the beeps on the walkie-talkie to turn into ambulance sirens, for that nigga that stalked him to stop walking by him. And all the while she's remembering the times she told him, boy, eat all that food on your plate. Stop running around this house with that Superman cape. If only her son wore that S like a bulletproof vest, it may have stopped the bullets that lay lodged in his chest. And as he gasped for air to take his last breath, she says, please, son, don't go. And he says yes. Please, please, God, I don't want to. Don't make me. Are the words that she speaks as she weeps in her sleep, lying on her deathbed, drawn in by the light ahead. As she gets closer, she realizes it's heavenly instead of the flames of hell she anticipated. It's angels and not demons, anxiously awaiting, and as she approaches, her fate screams, but God, I'm not worthy. I never followed your commands. Weren't you there when I slept with my mother's man? I lied, stole, did drugs, gave my daughter over to a drug dealer's hands. I lost my son to the streets because I never took a stand. And God interrupts. Child, you are my daughter. Do you acknowledge that Jesus is your savior? Never mind your misbehavior. Repent now, and I can grant you favor. And even though, when asked by God, don't you know this is your birthright? She says no, but God says yes. P.P.C.
Boy, I feel you on that shit. That gave me chills. Ooh, wait. Let me get unmutated, because damn, I was stuck for yo. Let me say it one more time. Yo. First of all, that was absolutely amazing the way you spit that. But the poem itself held so much weight in so many different categories. I think I should have said trigger warning ahead of time, but you spit it so efficient that I'm pretty sure it had everybody stuck in the storyline, because you just did that, Queen. What inspired that piece?
Life.
Right.
It is on average much more than we know a woman's life from the beginning in different aspects. And it may not be all, could be all, it could be, but it's real. I grew up that. I grew up in it, where I saw it, and it becomes so normal. And, we have to, like, I love that piece earlier by Storm with the sister. A lot of us are bruised. We need to come together, because there's a lot of sisters, a lot of women that we need to go and help. And they've gone through several of those things.
Facts on that. That piece right there got the people talking. I love the comments that's coming in, man. I love the way you spit it. Like I said, if I hadn't knew that I should have been triggered, that I was so engulfed in the storyline. I was like, wow, and you just took it from this spot to this spot, and I just love the creativity. Thank you so much for coming back around. I can't wait for your second piece, and you already know the second piece better be better than that one because you just killed. I mean, you better be hanging out the chandelier when you come back now. I love it. Yo, let's get to it. Yo, if you already comfy, you already know we are comfortable on my platform. So I do some calling out. If you are ready, please turn your camera on so that I know that you're ready to be my next guest. Yeah, she in the house. She's like, no, I'm ready. I got these headphones on this time. We is in here. All right. And I might flick this up, but I hope that I do not. Let's get it, man. My next queen is a creative artist from Kansas, y'all. She has been writing poetry and short stories since she was 12 years old and is the founder of 3 creatives and clout companies, specializes in being the power to influence good vibes through words and fashion. Clout Company does fashion and poetry events. Man, talk about it. I had never even thought about mixing this together. The more I read her bio, the more I was like, this has to be dope. I got to see how she's really putting this down. But the Clout Company does fashion shows and poetry events, styling and coordinating services. She hosts an open mics in her city right now. I'm talking about every first Tuesday of the month, where I'll let her explain more about that. The brand is believing in building confidence and spreading love wherever they go. Comfy is a award-winning poet, writer, and beauty professional. And tonight, she here to celebrate with P.P.C. So y'all help me welcome Comfy Sternins in here.
Little black girl sit in my chair and tell me she want hair like Becca. Heather, Megan, Sarah tell me she like how it be straight and carefree. Confess that her classmates have called her hair nappy. Emphasizes that her mama must can't comb hair because it hurt when she do it. And it don't hurt when you do it, Miss Comfy. And I'm paraphrasing. Because low-key, little kids be talking shit about their parents when they're in my chair. Care, call me auntie. As auntie, I giggle at the honesty of this 11-year-old.
Yo, queen, how you doing? No, you gotta unmute. You mutated. That's what we calling it tonight.
I'm unmutated now.
Storm gave it a new name. She said we mutating around here.
Definitely, I heard her say mutate earlier. I'm definitely gonna be using that. But I'm doing good. I literally just got off work. I forgot that we are an hour difference. I'm in Missouri, so we Central Standard Time.
I already know. You see me hit the jack. I hit the jack like we were sisters. I was like, yo, where you at? I'm talking about we is live.
I appreciate it.
I'm talking to you live like right now. Come on in the room. You hit your grandmama, hit you. Come on. I was like, come on. Yeah, man. So I mean, you got so much amazing things going on. You know, I love how you came onto the show. First of all, I have to give a backstory real fast. Like, who is it? Yeah, wait a minute. Oh, hold on, I'm on a show. I'm live right now. Just give me a second. I'm gonna call you right back. I'm just give me 5 minutes and shit. I'm gonna call you right back. Right, click.
Not even 5 minutes, because it's not gonna be 5 minutes.
I'm trying to tell you. So look, so I had to get a backdrop about the story a little bit. So I ain't gonna give the whole thing, but the short is she caught my behind, y'all. She is actually in with somebody who does corner talk with us. She does hair for Nova. Everybody know who Nova is on this show. She does Nova's hair. Nova was like, yo, I got this and she needs to be on your show like tomorrow. And I was like, well, can we get her today? What's her number? Like, what's going on? And just that easy.
Shout out to Nova.
And blessed us just like that. So yes, shout out to Nova for hooking this up. I absolutely love it. So Queen, how did you get the concept of coming up with doing hair and poetry and motivation at the same time, along with your other things that you got going on, but mostly having them in your chair and talking and boosting them up, making them look good and putting that good motivation in their ear?
Yeah. I think for me, it has always been doing hair is about building confidence within somebody. Fashion is also about styling somebody or helping them look their best, which is also a part of confidence. So they kind of commingle. I've been doing poetry for a while, and words are affirmations. What you put into the universe can be put into fruition if you speak right and if you believe it. So
instill like confidence in my people, and then make sure they feel good. You look good. When you look good, you feel good,
You talking about
and
Christian
vice
Ben?
versa.
You know,
So yeah,
hey, you can't
a
go
little
wrong
bit
with
of
that.
both
So
of those, beauty and fashion.
hey, you can't go wrong. That's why I love the concept, man. So tell me about your
Thank you.
open mic that you do.
Our open mic is every first Tuesday in Missouri. It's at a restaurant. So it's real intimate. It's nice decor. We invite all artists to come out. So that's singers, comedians, poets, storytellers. It's also a networking event, so you can get there and meet your next plug or meet
Nice.
somebody that you would like to work with in the future. It's fairly new, so as we go, we'll build more momentum.
All
But
right,
yeah,
so
it's
y'all,
pretty
y'all,
cool.
y'all up that way, man. Tap in with Comfy, tap in with
Yes.
her. Y'all come bless her open mic. Let's get this thing piping up. New don't mean that it ain't blazing, baby. Believe that. So,
Okay.
what's the first piece you gonna hit us with?
Ode to, which is
I,
a tribute poem to my mom and my grandma.
I love
Two
that.
beautiful black women.
Dang on right, man. Let me get up out of here, Queen. Let me get myself up out of here so we can have another beautiful Queen rock the mic. I'm loving this tonight,
Thank
y'all.
you. Attention, girls, ladies, women, divas, queens. I ask that you watch the messages you convey to our young girls because we be their mirrors, reflections, everything we do, our girls mimic because they look up to us. So the job be up to us to teach them the right way through love, lights, and different art forms that cultivate their womanhood passions. My first passion was poetry. And like Badu, I met her when I was a little girl. She gave me poetry, and it was her words. But in my heart, I knew I wasn't the only girl who loved poetry when things got worse. So whenever I got lonely and needed some advice, she gave me her shoulder. Her words were very nice. And truth be told, the mold of a woman is mirrored by the women around her. And I'd like to address my mirrors, for I'm a reflection of thee, and I reflect that I have learned to be a nurturing spirit like Laverne, have green thumbs like Irma Jean, make collard greens like Gloria Jean, got some of this feistiness from Mary, Brenda, can't sing, obviously, but I'm musically inclined like Nikki, down to feed the family and sow seeds like Betty, styling and profiling like my grandma Eddie, wisdom, creativity like my mama Ali Mae. What can I say? Those are the women that paved my way. And when I was in need of advice, Laverne, my mother, she sat me down and said it, but my auntie Badui confirmed it in a song. And since I be artist and sensitive about my shit too, I guess you can say that my auntie Badui's words always hit closest to home. See, it's crazy how the women in our families can tell us one thing, but they ain't told us nothing until we hear someone we admire artistically say the same thing, like Laverne. My mother used to say, never make anyone a priority if they only see you as an option. And don't make their problems yours if yours aren't theirs. And I think that's quite factual. Then I heard my auntie Badu say, bag lady, you gon' hurt your back. Dragging all them bags like that. I guess nobody ever told you all you must hold on to is you, is you, is you. Ooh, one day he gon' say you crowded my space. I said one day he gon' say you crowded my space. So pack like ooh, ooh. Pack light. Translation, bag lady, stop carrying baggage that doesn't belong to you. Seek the proper healing for your problems instead of masking them with vices or the likes of men and or women who yoke you and don't know how you prefer your eggs in the morning. Because in the morning, when the morning comes, that baggage you put in that closet will still be there for you to carry out alone. So dry your eyes. Please don't cry. You can be strong if you just hold on. Dry your eyes. Please don't cry. You can be strong if you just hold on. And for I hold on to these values and lessons of the women before me. And I watch the messages that they conveyed to me when they were my mirror, my reflection. Because of them, I have this antidote, better yet, a recipe on what a hell of a woman should look like, what a hell of a woman should be. A mirror, because the girls be watching, but ultimately, they just want us to be some bomb ass, beautiful black ass queens.
Oh man, that shit, that snap, like the snap on the back of a snapback, like the snap when your grandma used to snap peas like it back in the day, like the snap crackle pop when you pour cereal on your milk. That shit went hard.
Yo, you know I was not done with her when she blinked out. That's how far she is. Her frequencies was like we up through there, and I was like, wait, come back. I got a question or two because that was dope. I mean, yoked you, but don't know how to fix your eggs crashing. Come here. The whole poem was just dope as the flick. I mean, my night is just going absolutely amazing. I don't know about y'all, but my anxiety is starting to come down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So let's keep this show going. Y'all already know I'm gonna bring her back around for the second go round. But let's get to the king. Y'all know I cannot celebrate Black history without having an equal balance. Sometimes we let the queens walk the room, and we did that for 2 shows in a row to let you know that it always starts with us, man. We are the beginning of everything, but the king always balances us out. So let's get to it. This king right here is straight out of West Africa. His love for words started with proverbs, quotes, and music. This will lead him to pick his pen up and pad in hopes to be what KRS referred to as a master of ceremonies, which he hopes to obtain through poetry. As a survivor of the Liberian Civil War, his own personal battles, and just life be lifing on his own terms, man. Frequency feels that he's lived 3 lives in his short 40 years on this earth. He is a proud father of 3. His significant other, his beautiful lady, he talk about her in his bio, y'all. That's something that these kings need. That's a king. I'm trying to tell you. He lifting up everything that he believe in. That's his family. That's his wife. That's his world. Letting you know that family comes first. So I was already ready for this king to be on this show right here, man. But through knowing that, he has been strengthened, enlightened, and prepared, yet undefined by his past, y'all. And as a member of the small house of poetry, he welcomes future, whatever you got for him. He telling you, come on, because ain't nothing small about that house. I done told y'all they wide open. So y'all already know what it is, man. Y'all help me welcome Frequency on this thing. Let's
psychologically feed negative urge to purge. Brainwash the propaganda, your life submerged. Slowly born of self-awareness of walking dead. Mindless, so the fact is the truth, you're scared. See, the truth is your fear of loneliness. And so you're fitting with the crowd while the cancer spreads. Yeah. The infectious infestation. To put you in the great danger, slave to the system. Don't be a victim. Grow your spine back. Time to fight, Black. No guns, no bullets. Take your mom back. Because in the end, it's on you to see through the confusion. Media.
Hey, I love y'all back, man. I see the family in the house. The comments is going dumb before the king even get a chance to come up here, man. It is already going crazy. I was over here trying to catch up, like, dang, they commented that much in this little small amount of time. So let's do it. Frequency. And they always high, y'all. He be in that cafeteria with us too, eating. We be sitting down at the table, and man, he is coming around that thing, tearing plates down. So y'all already know his pen is leaking heavy, heavy, heavy. How's your day been going?
Hey, I appreciate you. I'm good. Everything, I can't complain. All is well.
I mean, we can complain, but nobody want to hear that shit. So I guess
nobody want to hear. Nobody want to hear. You know what's crazy is you're in Virginia, out of town, and in Virginia. Yeah. I live in Virginia. I'm out of town in Delaware.
Oh, I'm trying to tell you, everybody's out of town. The move around is getting to move around. Right. I already knew you told me you was out of town for work, so I already knew. I appreciate you tapping in, even on the work tip. So, how long have you been doing poetry?
Seriously doing poetry? Say since pretty much a little after high school. I mean,
Okay.
it was more so rap.
I
It
mean,
was
rap
rap.
is poetry. When you look at
Yeah,
it, take the music
right. It
away
was
and you
rap,
still
but as
got
far
poetry.
as far as really changing my cadence, because I was stuck in that rap cadence for a long time, and it's easy to slip back in there. But
Right.
as far as changing my cadence to where I am now, maybe 5, 6 years. Seriously.
Hey man, that's
Um,
still a good time in the game, man. I'm just coming up on my year, so I appreciate when I get good
but
vets in the room. And if y'all can't tell, that's all we done had in the room tonight. Everybody is 5 years plus, and I ain't trying to call nobody old, but a couple of these people came up here. I think they about 20 years in this thing, just adding their years up. I mean, my math ain't mathing all the way, but I'm just saying, I think we got some real vets in this house, and I'm loving it. So, Frequency, how is it being a part of the small house?
oh man, Small House of Poetry is, yeah, it's a beautiful thing because you have all these great poets from
Facts.
different places, right? We're everywhere. Small, but we're everywhere, right?
That part.
And
Ain't nothing small about the house. I keep trying to
right,
tell
right,
y'all.
right. But thanks to technology, I can literally be at home and be in a room, clubhouse with my brother Sage out in Europe, in London.
Right,
And
right,
so
right.
so but as far as Small House of Poetry goes, man, we're trying to build something bigger and better. And that's the idea. You
Hey,
know,
y'all ain't trying. Y'all
oh, it's
doing it. Y'all
you're
y'all
right,
doing
right.
it. So
Oh,
so
we
that
make
don't
it
we don't
happen.
never put trying in front of when we're doing, because I see
We
y'all
definitely
moving.
make it
You know what
happen.
I'm saying? So and I love the space. So thank you again for coming in the room. Bent, come on through. All you gotta do is hit P.P.C up. You know what I mean? We on everything. YouTube, Facebook, hit us up. Come on this lineup. We would love to have you. Frequency, what's the first piece you're gonna give us? Y'all know I started acting like I'm in the speed round when the time started going.
Yeah.
What's the first piece you're gonna give us?
It's Her Golden Hues. October. That's what it's called. Little preheat on the piece. Um, the piece was written in a writing session. There was music, and the music kind of changed the course of where I was writing. The direction I went in with the writing. But let me say this. There was a young lady I went to school with, high school with, who was doing in high school. I looked down on her. I talked about her, and I didn't know her well
Right.
enough to do that. Later on in life, I got to know her better. Actually had a conversation with her, and this is what the
This is
piece.
what came out. This is it right here, y'all.
The piece,
Let's
the
get
piece
up. I already
is
knew what was
real.
coming. Let's get it.
You know,
So let me get up out of here so you can get to that piece then.
maybe for her, the coming of age was not in sync with the way her body was made. Maybe as a child, she was cursed with curves that most could only wish to afford or purchase. Trapped and confined to a body she never accepted as hers, she felt imprisoned in her very own temple of horror. She said she grew up hearing the voices of men in the form of terror. So maybe for her, life was always on the cusp of dark days when the leaves would fall from the trees of October. So she learned to wear a mask, the smile with which she concealed the scars that lie beneath her wounds that never seemed to heal. But deep within her, an amber of strength remains, a flicker of hope, a voice that whispers, break these chains. She said she felt herself constantly falling headfirst in storms of heartbreaks where slow drifts in the abyss of cold aches are beds of stones on which she rests her head. See, she walks the city streets with her self-worth tightly tied, held deep, ironically in the one place she believes is worthless, the place no one would care to look or dare miss if she were to die, vanish, or cease to exist. Her body, deep within herself, in the pits of her gut, A fist of pride, balled, broken, shattered, and stuffed like pieces of dried leaves, tightly wrapped in the knot, is what she would swallow and digest as a teen when the choice was death by hunger for love, or the one thing she thought she had to offer. Perhaps when normal is the vulgar words of vultures to a child rejected by a drug-infested mother and deadbeat absent father, it's easy to lose a sense of self, purpose, and worth. So how can one even begin to cope when nights are as cold as the very life she's come to know? To herself, she's a stranger. In fact, to show you care for her, to her is strange, for love is foreign to this world of hers. Yet pieces of her would fall like muddy waters from eyes that plead for help, a heart that screams from hurt, and soul that shakes like limbs and leaves of trees in the dark days of October. When storms are blown by life's shivering breeze, she smiles a weeping smile of quivers. Life has failed her. And the worst of us are the ones who found her. Through heartaches that echo in silent nights, she gathers fragments of her soul. For within the broken pieces lies a strength that no adversity can control. Hope. Hope has not forgotten her. So if you should happen to see her, help ease the pain that falls like rain with the weight of the world on her cold, lonely shoulders. Remind her that the many beautiful hues of leaves that have fallen from view are never gone from her forever. Remind her the essence existing in the makings of beauty she believes she's lost lives within her. Her many beautiful leaves await her, longing to be manifested by her. The unbelievable strength she possesses enough to march and spring forward when winter is over. Remind her that she is rich with love, life, and light. Just like the golden colors of autumn that lives deep in the heart of October. Frequency.
See, Keynote's gonna tell you I'm just her co-host. But coming from the host with the most, baby, that was fire. Just like that shit I be smoking. Let's go.
Yeah, damn right it was. Thank you so much, King. I can't wait for you to come back around for your second piece. I'm about to run this thing like the speed round, y'all. So let's get it. Yeah. Gina, turn that camera on if you ready down there, Queen. You know you was first, so you first up with your second piece. Yeah.
So,
I see you had to switch around and do a little
I had to get ready.
I already know. So what's the second piece you're gonna give us tonight?
I tell you all the time, and I tell people this when I'm online. I don't have to get ready. I stay ready.
Hey, rule number 5 for the poetry world, if anybody don't know, is stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Number 5, baby.
This is my piece, and I titled it For the Brothers. For the men in my life, my father, my stepfather, and my grandfather passed away. But in life, I still have some good men that I can rely on. My uncles, my cousins, my brothers, and the men who are good. They give me everything that I need so I don't feel like I'm lost in this world. The reality is that the brothers are a necessity. They're not an option. They mean the world to me. And the thing that I need in my life is for Black men to understand and believe that they are royalty. The thing that they do is so amazing that it cannot be compared. There are men in their lives who hate it, and that's okay, because I get it. I understand the math. It's not like I'm saying they are less than. No, they are the originators and creators. They're everything that we need in our community. Men in our lives who are Black are a necessity. They're not optional. We need to stand up for them. We need to feel the love they give us so that we can continue to move forward because it's a necessity. The love that we get from Black men is so potent. It's thick like molasses, Alaka syrup. I'm so black that the only thing that I believe in my life that is a necessity is black women and black men who believe and understand what their position in life is. I may be remiss, and you will give me this if I'm mistaken, but I know that this is my position. I am a woman, and they're the men. They're the head, and I'm just their rib. So the Bible says a man that finds a wife finds a good thing. I'm just hoping, praying, wishing that someday in the future, God sends me my king. Someone who understands everything that is me and knows what he needs to do. I'm not mad at you if you are still out here floundering. If you're looking for, seeking, and trying to be the king that you were destined to be, it's not that you don't understand, appreciate, or know what it is that you are. Roar like the king of all beasts, because you're a lion and I'm a lioness. I will protect you and make sure that you eat every day. That's my duty, it's my provision, and my goal. I'm not mad at you because it's the men in our community that can make us strong. I'm Gina Storms. I'm people endorsing in peace.
Boy, on my mama, that's the dope shit you can only get on the corner, baby. Believe that.
Yo, love that. Let me go ahead and get our next queen up in this thing for the one time. Angie, let's get it. Unmute it. Don't be muted. Unmute it. Don't be muted.
Oh, can you hear me?
Hey, I can definitely hear you. Let me get up out of here so you can bless us with your second piece. What is it going to be, queen?
Her last words.
Her last words. Let me get out of here so she can give her last words.
All of her family gathered together to say their goodbyes. There were few dry eyes, and suddenly, to their surprise, the front door flew open. There entered into the family's home a stiff breeze, longing for a place to call its own, but it had an unfamiliar time zone. It carried in its existence a delivery, sure to set the captives free, set upon the finest of stationery. Dear God is how the letter started. And the breaks in the page lines weren't all that parted her sort of sordid, broken-hearted dreams. It seems the seams of her dreams have been removed from the lining of her mind. Stitch by stitch of her tightly woven design resembled scattered paint drops with no sense of time, frameless, canvasless, aimless, advancementless, never want to dance again, praying if I could only stand again, but again and again were the words that only took place in the description of how the bruises got on her face. And how many times she seemed to have run a losing race to the front door, which she never quite made it across the floor before getting beat on some more. So at the end of this tragic event, she was hell bent on reaching God in a letter sent by an angel in her own handwriting. For surely her spoken pleas never ended the fighting. The whispered prayers ducked down in the closet never kept him from finding her or her body. Rather, they stayed bruised and abused, torn and tethered. As she lay confused, feeling misused, she begins to gather her thoughts. Maybe if I place them on paper, the ink will give birth to my freedom like Jesus in a manger, and my anger might find a release like when I used to write that poetry. It made me feel free, but I'm different now. Maybe if my prayers are written on a page like the Bible, they would at least serve as a guide to someone else's survival. Maybe even bring life to someone's wife who can't find the strength to leave. As time regresses, instead of being beautifully dressed as an angel, she sits amidst the mess, where the pages parted. She placed behind the desk, drenched in tears and brokenhearted, and the letter started. I heard him call. I walked for the last time down the hall to open the door. He liked for me, even though he had keys, to show him how much I adored the fact that instead of turning his back, he chose to come into my door. But who was that really for? My low self-esteem steamed his highs of being a king. If only he had evaporated. My memory of peace he left in pieces, peaceless. I wish he had disintegrated. I was happy when he was gone, but never for long, because without him I felt devastated. And the vast state of the fast ache that set in upon his departure, as well as his arrival, my survival was based on me being suicidal, because being with him was like living in a mindset always willing to die. I knew the consequences, but still I stood by. I never left his side. I guess that's why I died. Was it false pride? Was it the truth that I denied? Was I already dead inside? Long before the relationship would kill me, maybe I thought he would set me free, like when I used to write that poetry. But I'm different now. I'm dead now. And maybe the futures of my women folk in this family will see the error of my mistake and stop the heartaches before it's too late. Love, Rose. End poem.
Oh, wait, I absolutely love that piece. Yay!
Yo, I done loved everything the queen done spit. Let's get it. You with it, Comfy? We in there? Comfy, you there? All right, let's get it. All right, what's the second piece you're going to give us tonight?
The second piece I'm gonna do is called Little Black Girl.
Let's go. That first piece was dope, so I can't wait.
Appreciate it. Little black girl sit in my chair and tell me she want hair like Becca. Heather, Megan, Sarah tell me she like how it be straight, carefree, confess that her classmates have called her hair nappy, emphasizes that her mama must can't comb hair because it hurt when she do it. And it don't hurt when you do it, Miss Comfy. And I'm paraphrasing, because low-key little kids be telling me all of their business when they in my chair, care, call me auntie. As auntie, I giggle at the honesty of this 11-year-old. Then I thank her for her gentle praises of these hands. I slowly began to detangle her statements of wanting straight tresses like her classmates. Becca, Heather, Megan, Sarah, not knowing that I do hair like Beyonce. Yeah, Sierra, Megan with the knees, Sarah with the Bible. I tell her, straight hair is cute, but curly hair is magic. And on every other occasion, someone will compliment your tresses and call it just that, black girl magic. I continue to detangle her thought process. I say, baby girl, your hair is not nappy, it's kinky. 4B kinky, but you could train it to be 3B curly with a roller set, 2B wavy with some body curls, and 1B straight with a silk press. Can't you see the beauty in that? How no one else's hair texture can emulate that, how this hair can be your superpower if you treat it like that. I continue to educate her on her hair. I educate her on how to love this hair as she builds a rapport with this texture. I tell her she should admire how her hair pattern swirls like S's and shapes like Z's. Young black girl now sits in my chair and tells me she wants hair like Beyonce. Sierra, Megan with the knees, Sarah, Michelle, Venus, Keisha, Brittany, and I be proud.
All that black girl magic. Come back, say all that black girl magic.
Ooh, I told y'all, anytime that black girl magic come up, I be slow on this thing, man. Let's get this king in here for his second piece. Let's go. What's your second piece you giving us tonight, King?
All right, this is Broken Metamorphosis.
All right, well, let me get up out of here.
Have you ever been trapped in a mental prison where the walls were built with poisonous stones, chipped from long lost pieces of your shattered heart, carved with the tearful words of depressing thoughts that should have never been left unspoken? The true question is, you ever been broken? See, somehow I learned to advertise the lies of happiness with fronts of smiles for cries inside, yet slowly I died the deaths of living agony. Like suns that set to never rise again, slowly I begin to drown from the tormented tears of cries within. Broken moments of unspoken torments tragically turned into torturous components of depression. See, the saddest thing I ever saw was a man destined to go far, made out of stone, but trapped in the glass house. Now, as easily as he could break the glass, he chose instead to break himself, keeping the illusion of happiness alive, only to realize that I am he and he is I, and I could not look him in the eyes. I mean, why risk the surprise of anger and cries to awaken the child that was locked deep inside? Disconnected from emotions by oceans comprised of venomous potions, thinking it's easier to numb the pain and hide the wounds than to face the torments causing the harm. You ever watch yourself drown yourself? Slowly exile yourself to the self-pity isle of denial, where self-will run riot, filled with thorns that are constantly watered with the poison of alcoholism that has not only contaminated the child, but has left the man frozen. Frozen from toxins, blinding his vision, invading his mind, reducing ambitions, leaving him broken. Broken severely. Have you ever lost your today to yesterday's misery of hopeless pain and damages of liquid therapy? You see, a child in the face of tormented agony will embrace the call of a mental escape, and mine came in the form of a taste. I chose to ease my pain with a bottle of drunken fate, only worsening the situation, prolonging the duration of this agonizing state. You ever felt the painful, jagged stones of rock bottom on bare floors with shoeless, broken souls in the dead nights of cold as you face the uncontrollable toll of your fight to survive the life's hard strikes with his fist to your soul? Have you ever battled the voices of two tongues that lives in faith or quits, stand or break, rise or fall? Tell me, you've been beaten? Beaten by the mistakes and shortcomings of your own reasoning? Because I have. Believe me, I have. By trusting the process, I learned to see my trauma as part of my bonding process. When I learned to find gratitude in the joy and gift that today brings, in came the progress. Rediscovering life in the cocoon of self-love, I slowly armed myself with the key of acceptance, unlocking the vision, freeing the child, rebuilding the man, reversing the torments, combating the actions that led to depression, climbing out of the mental prison with the sun in my face and wind in my back. I stood under rejuvenating fall of purifying rain like a butterfly wings painted with the muddy grimes and stains of the caterpillar's pain, to remember the fall and bed of thorns on sleepless nights, to appreciate the rise and shine in the light of newfound dreams that are bright, realizing in life there are choices. And these choices are always based on perspectives. Perspectives depending on mental stages, I and frequency, evolving on waves of energy by way of mental changes. So I ask again, have you ever been broken? Because I have. But I chose to rebuild. I chose to stand. I chose to rise from the ashes by way of metamorphosis. Frequency.
Man, that shit that got me shining in the dark. I be damn.
Yo, we all shining in the dark tonight. Y'all already know it's time for my favorite part of the show. But before we even get into that, I just want to tell y'all tonight we had a sponsor, y'all. Tonight we were sponsored by Elevated Nerds, man. Y'all make sure y'all get on there, check out the website, see what all he got coming for you, because, man, he got a lot that he's doing for the community. We got a lot we doing for the community, shall I say. So make sure that y'all tap into it so y'all can see what we really got going on out here. Now, let's get to corner talk, baby. Yo, I'm trying to bring everybody in the room. Is everybody in the room tonight? Yeah. We in there. How everybody feeling? I got everybody in here. How y'all producers up there, ghost writers, feeling tonight? I know y'all muted up. We mutated around here tonight. Just know that y'all muted before y'all.
We are so muted. Hey, we mutated.
Okay, y'all mutated. Nova, Queen.
What's up? What's up?
Welcome in another week. Y'all already know it's time for Corner Talk. So we got about 10, maybe 15 good minutes if we run the show over. So let's go.
From my head to my toes, I instantly start to lose all feeling. I heard bow, and then I bowed, thinking, what caliber gun they could use for this close range killing? I mean, no red dot or muffler needed. Shit pierced so quick, I saw stars in the ceiling. I mean, after infinite scars across infinite earths, so many shots taken on others' behalf, I was left mentally stuck kneeling. So why was my healing factored out of things this time my actual blood and bones? Well, that was the only thing that was left revealing. It was mind stones and hawk hands. I never flinched, so how a gun could make me feel this feeling. I mean, my vision becomes so blurry that even vision couldn't help me through my Jolens. Everything was just spilling. I heard bow, and then I heard it again. Echo bow, well, no sounds. Each word was a verb, and I could feel that shit from within. I heard bow, nigga. Don't even turn around. These are your shots. In bow, take some more shots. You saving the world, but dying from your own karma. There ain't no catching grace. This ain't no saving grace, nigga. This is a short shot. And I heard, take one more shot. You will never be loved, always be a protector. I had it twisted myself. I thought bows will get me through, but actually, some grace was needed. And then I cried. Real life rivers. I mean, I've cried and watched my pain away and watched it give life. I've seen seeds become jungles and watched people hunt through those same jungles at night. Then me give up every last time thinking, well, can they get to these damn vines and hope they can be all right and be smooth at night? And they holler, you selfish. I be thinking, selfless. Even before my crown could fit, I've given myself to people knowing their intentions were to block me. Seeing those same people crumble, go in a circle, and see if it was something they could do to stop me. And then me wondering, like, why they gaining from my pain again? Why God give me so many fucks to start off with? I just want my mama to have a chance to win. I mean, not a sidebar needed, because every bow was so heavy. I breathed so it's less to carry. I took every bow, no blocks, because I figured if I'd accept it all, that when I die, it'd be less to bury. And after my whole piece, worrying about bowing, my physical structure is now, it's just secondary, opening my eyes to the fact that every bow made me bow. And every single time, it was necessary. So on that fateful day, when my mother lays me down to pray on my resting site, she said that my son was very brave, but there was less to bury. Then on my final stanza, I can't even breathe. I don't know where I am. I heard bow, then realized I had gunpowder on my own fucking hands.
Woo! That's how we started tonight. That's how we coming tonight. Good night. Okay. Hey, so y'all, okay, that was Artie too. For y'all who don't know, Artie's already been on the show. That piece right there for me, the way that he flipped bow into so many different aspects, I had never heard it done before. I thought it was creative. I thought, we bow down to so much, but then you hear bow when you walking through the hood. Like it was so many hit points, but I'm gonna let that go. I'm gonna keep it down in there. Comfy, you next. What's up, Queen? How you felt about that piece?
I like how he used the different aspects to like gun sounds and feeling. I like it. It was dope. It's like I can definitely see the rap influences in his performance of the piece too. So I can always appreciate how they merge.
Facts. And he will tell you that all day long. You know that, King?
So what now?
You know that, King? Comfy? You know him?
Oh no, I don't.
I just love the fact that you don't know. I just wanted to hear you say that because I didn't think so, because I ain't never really seen
No,
him
I
in the
don't.
cafeteria. But that King actually came from rapping. So the fact that she could
Oh,
point
okay.
that out was super amazing. Nova,
Yeah.
Queen, it's on you. How did you feel about that piece?
It was dope. I liked it. I really enjoyed it. I also like how he used the word bow so many different ways. And he kept my attention, so that's always a good thing.
That's always important for a person who say they don't write poetry. It's always important. Y'all know every time I do that, she say that I put the quotations up. So that's always important for a person who actually don't write to keep their attention and to hold it. So I appreciate that. Quiet Storm, how you feeling, Queen? What you got on that piece? You mutated. You mutated.
I'm saying I love Artie. He's a rapper turned spoken word artist like myself. So MCs who come on these mics, we don't know how we're going to be perceived,
Right.
but he does what he needs to do when he needs to do it. That's all I
Hey,
got.
can't go wrong with that. My
Nah.
ghostwriters family up there, P.P.C. All three of y'all. Who going first?
Go ahead, Joe. I I swear that ending, that twist, it gave me goosies. So
Facts. I
definitely
was waiting on somebody to bring that up, man. How he was the one with the gun the whole time. After talking about all of that, yeah, that was crazy. It was crazy.
Yeah. I actually couldn't tell if he had the gun in his hand the whole time or not because of the many different ways he approached that bow. I think some of the shots may have come from life itself, but at the end, it's life that made him and placed him in that pattern of self destruction. And it was just dope the way he showed that process. And in my opinion, that's the way it was an evolution into self destruction. If that makes any sense.
Yeah. Yep. Mm.
Dutch, fire us up.
Man, I love that piece. I love Artie to death. It's just a strong piece. Every time I hear it, it gives me chills. So yeah, loved it.
All right, Angie, what you got on it?
I love the piece. I like, I'm a lyricist. I pay attention to the words and the wordplay. Wordplay was awesome.
That part.
Professionally done, and it told the story, kept you engripped in it. If you wanted to slide off for a minute, it was right back.
Right.
I like it. I like the use of that, the depth of what he was talking about, and the urgency of it.
Yeah. Big facts, big love on that. Freak, what you got?
Man, Artie is that guy, yo. Artie Fox is, Artie got his own style, first of all. And the piece, it keeps you in tune to it because, the wordplay with the bow, but it's also metaphorical. And I'm with the brother up there who said he's not sure if he had the gun the whole time. I think at the end, the metaphor part of it is that he was getting shot also. He was getting the bowed at him.
Right.
Right. We get hurt, but doesn't necessarily have to be that bow. Didn't have to be a shot also. It could be a metaphor for the fact that we're also, even though we're getting hurt, we're also the ones doing the hurting sometimes.
Facts.
We're bowing down. We're getting bowed to. And so, the wordplay was crucial.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, what I got from that whole piece for real was that life was lifing on him. Whether he had the gun or not, life was life, and so much so by the end he had no choice but to pick up the gun and shoot back. That's what I got from that. So I think that he had the gun the whole time, but he finally chose to use it. In the end.
Yeah.
Now that's what I got from it, but
That
that's just my little imagination going. You know what I'm saying? He was tired of bowing down. If you seen his hands, he went there. He was tired of bowing down. He was tired of taking the shots from the bows. Like, oh, it's hitting me. Bow, it's hitting me in my casket to the point where he's like, I gotta get up from here. Fuck this. Bow, bow, bow. Who want next? Who got it? You know what I'm saying? That's how I took it. But that's just, anyway, we got a little bit of time, and you know what I'm saying? So let's get it. Let's make this second one our best one of the night, because we might not make it through another one. So let's give it to us, Dutch.
Black girl, black girl. The color of our skin is so unique. Every time it's looked at, people often stop and peek, obsessed with the touch of our skin. The velvet soft feeling, cocoa butter, chocolate, caramel, golden, vitiligo, albino, melanin, pigment skin. Eyes and hair that we live in. Don't touch my skin. The feeling of trying to fit in another body because of the way another skin tone and body shape is getting all of the attention. Don't worry about them. You are the attention. You are on a different dimension. You have a voice that will not be muted. We are like mathematics. Our skin don't crack, especially with age. Our skin multiplies gracefully with greatness intensity. We are the best diversity. Black girl, black girl. You are black. The original blackness like vanilla. Educated, the mind which is knowledgeable, inquisitive, ready to absorb information, able to do anything you want to do. The world is your oyster. Don't allow anyone to delay and block your blessings. Unbreakable. In so many ways, we are so strong to hold the pain and things we go through day to day. Tailored in a unique way, our skin tone to the tone of our voices, the way we dance to the shape of our body, especially our hair that is shortcut, kinky, afro, curly, coil, locked, braided, twisted, naturally natural, soft, thick, and strong. Don't worry if your hair isn't long like the other girls. We don't need no just for me chemicals to make it straight like the other girls. Iconic. We are art, a creation that is unique to be around, a mold that was broken when made by the Lord himself. Fashionable. The style of clothing that we wear, especially our culture wear with the madras, kente, and other material that just hugs our bodies, no matter our size. Upgraded. We get better as time extends within our mindset, how we adapt to things. Legacy. History with our ancestors that fought for us through the hard battles of time so we can live in peace, in harmony today. Let me recap what we are, what you are. Black, educated, able, unbreakable, tailored, iconic, fashionable, upgraded, legacy. But as one, we are the first letter of each word. BEAUTIFUL. Beautiful. Black girl, black girl. Wipe those tears away when you feel like you're not wanted. Self-love starts within. So say with me, black girl, black girl. I will wear my crown, black girl, black girl. I will keep smiling, black girl, black girl. I will stand up tall, black girl, black girl. I am strong, black girl, black girl. I am unique, black girl, black girl. I am intelligent, black girl, black girl. I am talented, black girl, black girl. I am confident, black girl, black girl. I have a voice. Black girl, I am enough. Black girl, I am black girl, black girl.
Woo! Good, bad, or ugly. Everybody, just let me see you do it one time. Let me see you do it one time. Put them fists up. Let's go.
Black
Yeah.
girl, black girl.
Hey, freak. What you think about that? That was Flo V from London. Y'all know if I know the poet's name, I try to give it out to you. That was definitely Flo V, though. I love her. What you think, Freak?
Man, yo, so I got a 2-year-old daughter. I would love for her to grow up listening to something like this. This piece is about empowerment, about accepting yourself and seeing beauty within yourself, right? She said self-love begins with self, within, right? That's major. And then she said, I'm enough. If when you're enough, you don't need to look outside of yourself to find something else to make you feel beautiful, to make you feel strong, to make you feel important, to make you feel secure, right? That's the message that Black girls need to hear. that's
That
a real,
part.
Yeah.
The king said, enough, and enough. That part was great. If you need that for real, let me know. I'll send you a copy of it. Angie, what you got on that piece?
Fire. Um, something that I wish that those kind of things, something that we heard, and I'm glad that somebody's saying it. And I loved it. I loved her poetic use of it. I loved her explanation through it. It wasn't just, oh, black girl, you're beautiful. It was why. Why you wonder what you have, who you are. Understand you're not here. You heard it today. And that's what's up. It was fine.
Love that. My P.P.C crew, what we got going up there?
All that black girl magic. Come back, say all that black girl magic.
Oh, enough said. They love
Oh,
that.
for me, like, I got 2 little girls, and I got one that's 9 years old right now. She's asking those things like why my hair's not straight and everything, and I want her to listen to that piece because even though I'm mom, it's not enough to hear it from mom because you're mom.
Yeah, I feel that. Mom's always going to think you're beautiful. I feel like this piece is one of those pieces that should be on every girl's wake up in the morning list. Like if you have a list for your kids to listen to in the morning, like affirmations, things like that, that would definitely be a piece that if my girls were younger, that I would definitely play for them in the morning just on the wake up. 30 minutes before they wake up, put it on. While they sleeping, put it on. Because if you're putting it in their brains, then automatically when they wake up, they waking up to shine, baby. Come on through because they understand they are the black girl that has all the magic. So let's bring that through. I absolutely love that idea. I will send it to anybody who needs that piece. Hell, Flo B will send you a recording like, little baby, let me see. In her London, in the London, I ain't got the London thing, but in the London thing. So, that is great. Let's go with it. Quiet Storm, what you got on it?
OMG, all I can say is I actually have a ring that I gave to my mother and my daughter, and it says, I am enough.
Yes.
Yes.
I wear my I am enough ring every day because there was a time in my life that I didn't realize that I was enough. And I don't want my mother to ever think that she's less than, nor my daughter.
That
So
part.
for me, this is generations deep.
Hmm.
I'm enough.
Yeah.
I'm enough
Yeah.
is a statement. I am enough is a necessity. I am enough is an
Everything.
affirmation. Because, yes, as women, we need to know that no matter what we go through and whatever our struggles are, we are enough. I am enough. And I walk the walk and I talk the talk. So, as far as I'm concerned, women in my life know that I'm in love
Right.
with you.
That part.
And if you don't think that you're not, then you need to. Period.
There it is.
That
And
part.
that's the message right there. That's the whole message in the short. I love the way you just put that. Comfy, you with us?
Yeah, I've been having technical difficulties this
No, you
entire
good, man.
show.
You good. We love it.
Yeah,
Thank you for
so
popping in.
what was
Back
the
in.
poet's
I love
name?
it.
What was the
Flo
poet's name?
B. Flo, you talking about
Go
Flo
with
B? Yeah.
yes. I like how she took her wig off. Let's start there. uh, I like how she was detailed using different synonyms so people have those affirmations, like one of y'all said earlier, especially for younger kids that need stuff instilled in them. Because you won't know that you're amazing unless somebody has told you that you're amazing, unless you just full of yourself, which is okay to be full of yourself, but
That
you
part.
need those positive affirmations from other people to be your greatest. So it definitely sounded like a mantra or affirmation piece that would be dope in on a recording.
Yeah, definitely that. Thank you so much, Queen. I actually say Nova for last because I actually watched this queen go on a journey that she was showing that she was enough. She did a love box, I guess, to herself, affirmations that she was pulling out every day. She was quoting different things. I went on a journey right along with her. So with that being said, I know that she's walked that I am enough journey. So I saved her for last for a reason. Nova. How did that make you feel?
Y'all, this almost made me cry a little bit. Because when you're on that journey to kind of get back to yourself, it gets hard, especially when you've grown up a certain way. Um, and I'm working on raising my girls different. So I have an affirmation playlist for them, and I would love to add this to it. The I'm enough part really hit hard for me because I had a hard time with that affirmation for a long time. Um, but now that I know it's you know, you don't need to seek outside validation. That validation is within you, because
Mhm.
seeking that outside validation will cause you to be a people pleaser, and you will begin to do things that you don't want to do, or some it may be something you don't like to do just to please somebody
Okay.
else, just to feel like you're enough to them versus feeling like you're enough to yourself. So that piece really kind of hit hard for me, and I loved it. And it's something that I need for my babies, because I'm also working and making sure that they have that self love before anything else, so that they do not grow up as people pleasers as I did. So if you can send me that, or have someone to send me that, I would love to
I
play
got
that
you
every
know.
day.
Yeah,
Oh my
we
gosh,
got
no
everybody. We
problem.
might have to put it up in the group. I can't wait for Flo
Definitely.
B to see that. She's gonna absolutely love that everybody resonated with her piece so much, because that's what the queen is all about. Is about pushing us and letting us, everybody that's in the cafeteria, know Flo B, because she comes in and out of there when she can. Of course, London time to be 3 o'clock in the morning when she on here. And actually she'll be on with us for Valentine's Day, where we'll be celebrating Black love all over again. So Flo B will be staying up for the 3 o'clock a.m. in London to come to the corner with us. So you actually get to meet her personally next week, Nova. This show right here, y'all, has been absolutely phenomenal. Thank y'all for celebrating Black history with me, with us, celebrating us, starting off our season, man. We got a short look. We got an extra day this year, y'all. We got an extra freaking day because it is leap year, even though we should celebrate us all the time, 24/7, 24/8, if you ask me, baby. What that quiet storm said, 366. I am black. You hear me? So with that being said, I appreciate y'all coming around here tonight. Man, our corner started off a little raggedy. It was a little slow. I had a couple of little beat down potholes that I had to get my tires all through. And I appreciate y'all helping me ride that thing on out, man. I'm gonna go to bed tonight very calm. If y'all can't tell, my anxiety has dropped so much from when this show started. I'm not ashamed about the things that I have to go through, and I appreciate y'all being an outlet for me tonight. This show was absolutely amazing. Everybody who popped in, popped out, because they was trying to shut us down. That's how you know we on our Black Power shit, when they trying to shut us down, man. So I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all already know how I end this show. Let me go ahead and bring myself up. Don't y'all go nowhere yet, man. Wait a minute, I exit myself. That wasn't what I was trying to do. Hold on. Oh, so why is doing me like that? Why can't I get this thing right for me to come up? Let me put all y'all down. Everybody get off. Get off the dang on stage. You just get off the stage, because obviously I don't know how to use my own buttons. So I'm just gonna put it there. I go, hey girl, you is sexy. Lord have mercy. Hey, but I just want to tell everybody, man, make sure that you go to bed tonight so that you wake up the right way tomorrow, man. Wake up with gratitude so it shows in your attitude so you can reach those major altitudes. And we out.
Welcome to the corner where the vibes are high, where uncut dopeness leaks on the spot. We always hyping it for the culture. If you love all things poetry, let's call us for ya. My life, on the corner grind with the rewind. My life, on the corner grind where the spotlight shines.